Hello, this is the trade site Forex market preview and international economic debt roadmap for the week beginning Sunday, the 7th of October 2018, ending Friday the 12th. We've got bank holiday ahead of us on Monday, on the 8th, so basically that's like everything being closed. Canada's closed, banks-wise. Won't mean anything for Forex in the sense that, it does mean everything for Forex. We won't be doing anything. So we're going to have a 4-day week. We'll have continue calls Monday night going into Tuesday. And there is what it is. Here's the dollar index daily chart. Nothing has happened. We have not gone anywhere for months. This is pretty much flat since May. We were up last week, but flat this week. Nothing else to talk about. Let's go through the major daily charts, and then we'll look at the intraday action. So here's the pound, the euro dollar, the inverse of the dollar index has gone nowhere. Pound also exactly where it was back in June. A little more range, but hasn't gone anywhere. Aussie dollar at lows, which is interesting. Euro yen exactly where it was back in March. We haven't gone anywhere. Again, this is not big movements. The Forex market usually moves a lot differently than this. This has been very tame for the whole year. Pound yen, nothing. Pound Swiss, nothing. We're back where we were in March. There's nothing here to look at from that perspective. Let's take a look at the 30-minute chart of the euro dollar. High low for the week is about 120 pips, 140 pips, 160 pips. That's 120 pips is average daily range on average. So this is horrible from that perspective. The pound dollar high to low for the week is not even 200 pips, is what it is. That's bad as well. The Aussie dollar is almost 200 pips. That's better for the Aussie than it is for anything else. And it was a continuous move down. So hopefully if you're using the levels, you made money there. Euro yen, high to low for the week, not even 200 pips. I mean, there's just nothing here. There's no signals on the daily charts. There's no anything else to look at. Is what it is. We can't really point to anything and call it a day. Here's a look at the economic data coming out this week. So we've got the Japanese bank holiday on Sunday. They're closed. We've got CAC and services PMI out of China, unemployment rate out of Switzerland, German industrial production out of Europe, but then Canada and U.S. also closed on Monday. So Japan, Canada, U.S. closed to start the week. That's not usually going to lead to anything, so we won't have calls for that. We've got the current account out of Japan that night, NAB business confidence out of Australia, economy watcher sentiment out of Japan, German trade balance out of Europe, FPC statement out of the UK, NFIB small business index out of the US, housing starts out of Canada, IBD tip economic optimism number out of the US, MPC member broadband members speaking, whatever. There's no data there. Let's go into Wednesday already. We're looking at preliminary machine tool orders out of Japan, French industrial production, M2 money supply out of China with new loans, Italian industrial production, and then the UK has GDP, manufacturing production, construction output, goods trade balance, and index of services, industrial production, all at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday. 10-year bond auction out of Japan, building permits out of Canada. U.S. has the PPI number, wholesale inventories after that. 10-year bond auction after that, Treasury currency report after that, FPI out of New Zealand, speeches, whatnot, bank lending and PPI out of Japan. Now we're going into Thursday, so we got final French final CPI number, Bank of England credit conditions survey, MPC member speaking again, NHPI out of Canada, CPI out of the U.S. That's one of our big three, so we would be half size. Wednesday going into Thursday for the trade calls, the weekly and initial and continuing jobless claims, natty gas out of the U.S., crude oil inventories out of the U.S. will be a day late because of the holiday on Monday. 30-year bond auction here, business manufacturing index, M2 money stock, home loans out of Australia, trade balance, and foreign direct investment out of China, along with, yeah, that's fine. And then Japan tertiary industry activity, Europe's German final CPI, industrial production, import prices, preliminary University of Michigan sentiment here in the U.S. at 10 a.m. on Friday. Federal budget balance in the afternoon. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks, but as I said, I don't think Sunday is going to be anything because of the bank holiday. We'll resume Monday night.